Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Anis Mashika Binti Badumunin, and me and my group will be presenting about Vrio analysis of Ikea. So let's get started. So what is Ikea? So Ikea was founded in 1943 in Sweden by Ingvar Kamprad. Kamprad was born in 1926 as a son of the farmer in Småland, a region in southern Sweden. Based in Denmark, Ikea International is one of the world's top retailers of furniture, home furnishing, and housewares. The company designs its own items and sells them in the more than 140 Ikea stores that are spread throughout approximately 30 different countries worldwide. The company also peddles its merchandise through mail order, distributing its thick catalogs once a year in the areas surrounding in-store locations. IKEA is characterized by its effort to offer high-quality items at low prices to save money for itself and its customers. The company buys items in bulk, ships and store items unassembled using flat packaging, and has customers assemble many items on their own at home. So, next slide is sorry. So what is Vrio analysis? Vrio analysis is an internal analysis tool used by organizations to categorize their resources based on whether they hold certain traits outlined in the framework. This categorization then allows organizations to identify the company resources that provide a competitive advantage. It consists of valuable, rarity, immutability, and organizations. So the first one is value. What is value? When a resource is valuable, it's providing the organization with some sort of benefits. However, a resource that is valuable and it doesn't fit into any of other aspects of the framework is not a competitive advantage. An organization can only gain competitive priority with a great resource that is neither rare or difficult to copy. So then the next one is rarity. What is rarity? Rarity is a resource that is uncommon and not possessed by most organizations. Is rare. When a resource is both valuable and rare, you have a resource that gives you a competitive advantage. The competitive advantage achieved from a resource that is both valuable and rare is usually short-lived though. Competitors will quickly realize and can imitate that the resource without too much trouble. Therefore, it's only a temporary competitive advantage. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, and my name is Fatina Somenti Mohamadazri, and I will continue to present the next topic, which is what is immutability. So, immutability is competencies help in adding value to the competitive advantage and long-term sustainability for an organization, which means whether a company with important and limited resources make it difficult for other companies to try and copy its product and services. The next one is what is organization? Organization is the structure, framework of duties and responsibilities that personnel must fulfill in order to achieve business goals. To grasp, to grasp this concept, it implies the second stage of the management process involve combining various activities in a business to achieve predetermined goals. So now we move to the Vrio analysis of IKEA, which is resources. The first one is distribution network. So a distribution network is a collection of delivery, transportation, terminal, and warehousing services that will be established to best meet the needs and requirements of our customer and prospect. Which means to describe it simply, the system that we use to obtain brands and products from a specific company or business organization. So now we move to the bioanalysis of education, which is in value. We have distribution network is yes. Why was that? Because the IKEA bioanalysis shows that IKEA distribution network is a valuable resources which is help in reaching out to more and more customers. So basically, this ensures a greater revenue for IKEA, and it also ensures that promotion activities translate into sales as the product are easily available. Now we move to the rarity in distribution network, which is yes. So why was that? The distribution network of IKEA in rare resources as identified by the Vrio analysis of IKEA. So this is because competitors would require a lot of investment and time to come up with a better distribution network than that of IKEA. So these are also possessed by very few firms in industry. Now we move to the imitability in distribution network, which is yes. Why was that? The distribution network of IKEA is also very costly to imitate by competition as identified by the IKEA Vrio analysis. So this has been developed over the years gradually by IKEA. So the competitors would have to invest a significant amount if they are to imitate a similar distribution system. Now we move to the last one, organization in distribution network, which is yes. So this is the distribution network of IKEA is sustained competitive advantage as the distribution network in organization is identified by the Vrio analysis of IKEA, which is IKEA use this network to reach out to its customer by ensuring that products are available on all of its outlets. So therefore, these resources proved to be a source of sustained competitive advantage for IKEA. So overall, distribution network in competitive advantage is what we can see is sustained competitive advantage as the company assets, attributes, or ability that are difficult to duplicate or exceed, and actually provide a superior or favorable long-term position over competitors. So now we move to the local food products. So let me define first. So what is the local food products that actually are grown and proceed relatively nearby to where they are sold, purchased, and consumed. So we move to the first one, valuable in local food product, which is yes. Because of what? According to Ryo analysis of India, its local food product are very valuable resources as these are highly differentiated. So this makes the perceived value for this by customer is high, which is these are also valued more than the competition by customers due to the definition in this product. So now we move to the second one, rarity in local food product is no. Why was that? The local food product are found to be not rare as identified by IKEA bioanalysis, which is they are easily provided in the market by the competitors. This means that competitors can use the resources in the same way as IKEA and inhibit competitive advantage. So this means that the local food product result in competitive priority for IKEA as the resource is valuable, IKEA still can make use of these resources. Now we move to immutability, which is in local food product, which is no. Why was that? The local food products are not that costly to imitate as identified by this variance of IKEA. This can be acquired by competitors as well as if they invest a significant amount in research and development. So this also do not require years of experience. So therefore, the local food product by IKEA provide with a temporary competitive advantage and that competitors can acquire in the long term. So in organization, there is a no or yes because they're not organized wisely. So overall, for local food product in competitive advantage, we can say that it's very competitive parity as the budgeting method in which the IKEA spend the same amount of money on advertising and marketing as its competitors, and the competitors can imitate their products. So that's all for me. Now we move to the second next presenter. Thank you.
Yeah, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Adam Fatis Metinohan. So now I will continue to explain the resources, which is the patents. Okay, for the value is yes. According to the Vrio analysis of the Ikea, is the patents are a valuable resources as this allow the firm to sell its products without the competitive interferences, and this results in greater revenue for the Ikea. And these patents also provide Ikea with a licensing revenue when it licenses these patents out to other manufacturers. Next, for the rare, which is no. The patents of the IKEA are rare resources as identified by the IKEA value analysis, where these patents are not easily available and are not possessed by the competitors. And this will allow the IKEA to use them without interference from the competition. Next, for the imitability, which is no. Where the patents of IKEA are very difficult to imitate as identified by the Vrio analysis of IKEA. This is because it is not legally allowed to imitate a patented product, and similar resources to be developed and getting a patent from them is also a costly process. Next, for the organization is no, where the patents of IKEA are not well organized as identified by the IKEA Vrio analysis, which means that the organization is not using these patents to their full potential, and unused competitive advantage exists that can be changed into a sustainable competitive advantage if IKEA starts to the selling patented products before the patents expire. Overall, we can see that the competitive advantage is priority for the patents, where the patents are non-material resources and are limited. Next, we go to the financial resources, which for the value, as the IKEA value analysis shows that the financial resources of IKEA are highly valuable and still help in investing into external opportunities that rise. And this also helps the IKEA in fight the external threats. Next, for the rarity, which is yes, the financial resources of IKEA are found to be rare according to the value analysis of IKEA. Strong financial resources are only possessed by a few companies in the industry. Next, which is immutability, which is no, where the financial resources of IKEA are costly to imitate as identified by the IKEA value analysis. And these resources have been acquired by the company through the prolonged profits over the years. And new entrants and competitors would require similar profits for a long period of time to accumulate these amounts of the financial resources. Next, we go to the organizations where it seems yes, because the financial resources of IKEA are organized to capture the value as identified by the Vrio analysis of IKEA. And these resources are used strategically to invest in the right places, making use of opportunities and fight the threats. Therefore, these resources prove to be a source of sustained competitive advantage for IKEA. Overall, that we can say for the financial resources, which is temporary, as the financial resources are the monies that keep a business operating, and there are several ways a business to be raised and use it for the financial resources. Next. Next, for the location, I would suggest for the existing, which is IKEA uses the geolocation technology to drive installer footfalls, which IKEA in Indonesia created a mobile app campaign that gives the shoppers the estimated time that it would take them to get it to their store at the specific times of the day from the specific location in the city. For example, in the Jakarta. And also, Indonesia created the mobile apps with the geographic and time-based they are targeting to inform the consumers of the estimated time that it will take them to travel to the IKEA store based on the real-time traffic conditions. Okay, that's all from us. Thank you.
Padam. Nanti kau cut aku jawab.
Yes, sudah habis.
Kita tengok dulu aku risau.